fame, better know the name. Champions rise, no chains can hold. Best in the world, my story's bold. Body frame the struggle, pile drive the pain. Blood, sweat, tears pouring like rain. I pin my fears, count to three, it's done. Rope to rope, I shine brighter than the sun. They say I'm the heel, but I'm feeling like a king. Belt on my waist, hear the victory sing. The strap's my crown, the mat's my throne. Every title I take, I make it my own. Rumble time roar, echoes in the night. Ref raises my hand, I've won the fight. Champion swagger, never lose my stride. The smoke clears out, but I'm still inside.
All right, and here for us this evening, the queen herself, Queen Gemini.
Welcome, my gems. Welcome to Rumble Time. I am your host, Queen Gemini. Well, we got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about Saturday Night Main Event and Monday Night Raw. Mm. But before we go into crash out mode, um, we gonna do something. We gonna do something a little bit different. I got a little surprise for y'all. Little surprise for y'all. Look what I got today. Can y'all see it? It's the championship title slap bands. So I said instead of doing a separate video or anything like that, I was gonna open them on the show. So yeah, we're gonna open this little sucker up now and see and let's see what I got. 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 Wait a minute, what title is this? Do I got this one? Hold on, y'all. This is the Intercontinental. Wait a minute, let me see. Yeah, I do have it. So now I got two Intercontinentals. Okay, so I got two of them. Now let's see what's in this other one. Let's see what this other one is. Eh, let's see here. Let's see here. Why you look like? Ooh, look what I got, y'all. Wait a minute, can you see? Wait a minute, can you see it? I, yes, I got the United States Championship. Okay, cool. So now I got the Intercontinental United States Champion and the NXT North American. So I got three. I got three out of the nine. Yeah, it's nine. It's
All
nine
right,
altogether.
Ebuck here. My question is, where you get these from?
Walmart. Walmart. I also got the little champ. Okay. I'm not gonna look at the card. Okay, let me get out because I want to see who it is. Okay, let's see here. Let's see here. Who is this? Wait a minute. Okay.
All right, while Queen's doing that, remember y'all, this is Rumble Time. We talking wrestling. Y'all got questions? We got answers. Hit us up in the comments. All respectful comments are appreciated, and we want them. Talk to us, will you?
Who is this, y'all? Is this Cody? Can y'all see it? Wait a minute. I got back up. It looks like Cody. We going wait a minute. It is a pain trying to get in these things. Where's his little body? Okay, we got a chair. Wait a minute. Hold on. Why is it another piece? Wait a minute, y'all. It's another piece that comes to him. Yeah, this is Cody. This is Cody. So now I got Cody. Okay. I know this is Cody. Because I can tell by Let me put them together. Let me get them put together. Okay. Let me let's open his card. Let's open wait a minute. Let's open it and see his card. And see who it let's see. Did we guess right? Yes, we did. It is the American Nightmare. I got Cody. So now I got Cena, Cody, and LA Knight. Okay, 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 okay. Let's see. Now we got one more to open. One more. Mm-hmm. So. Ah! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm trying to get. Yes. Yes. Okay. Where's her? Okay, let me put her together real quick. Wait a minute. You didn't get no. Now Cody had a chair. No, she didn't get nothing. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, she did. A little Mike. It's a little Mike. It had dropped down. I almost lost it. Okay, let me get her put together. And there she is, y'all. Look. Okay, okay, okay. So now I got four. Okay, all right. I can live with that. I'm happy. Okay, all right. So that was the calm before the storm. So let's get started with the crash out. Saturday night main event. When I say I was mad, and I don't know how this keeps happening, but my grandsons keep ending up over here when there is there there there's a wrestling event, and now one had went to sleep, so I thought the other one was asleep. So I'm crashing out and everything, and I was on restrictions as it was because he gave me 500 cuss words, and he told me to use them wisely, right? So apparently I have used too many cuss words because he's actually been counting down and subtracting for every cuss word that I use. So I was down to 416 cuss words by the time Saturday night main event came out. So I went off so bad that he just came to the door, looked at me, and said, "You have been cut down to 100 cuss words. You cuss too much. Use those wisely." I could not say nothing. I'm like, you gotta stop coming over here when wrestling is on. Yes, I don't know how we end up that ends up working out like that, but yes, he got me. Now, I y'all heard me when I said, and I was all excited that Jesse the Body Ventura was gonna be co-hosting for Saturday night's main event because that's the lie they told us. That's what they said. Why they had Jesse on the countdown show? Not the main show, not co-hosting with Stephanie and tuberculosis. They put Jesse on the daggone countdown show. So if you did not see the countdown show, you weren't gonna see. You missed Jesse. So that pissed me off. Okay, I said, okay, I already see how the night is going. Oh, this is not. That let me know right there. This is not gonna be a good night.
Okay, and then here I am turning on NBC, thinking the show about to come on. Why the show ain't on NBC? Peacock only. What was you thinking?
Exactly.
If you
Because
want to have any episode of Saturday Night Main Event on, it was that one.
that one should have been on NBC.
Because
I'm
that
sitting up
definitely would
here.
have rivaled any football game that was on that day. You dummies. You
Mhm.
dummies.
I'm sitting up here
They messed
giving
up.
out the wrong information. I said Well, I at least got Peacock right. I said Peacock, and it should be, well, for here, it would have been channel 12. I said, and it should be on channel 12. Yeah. Yeah. They messed that up. Okay, here we go. So now they moved. Instead of John opening the show, they moved it at the last minute to where John was the main event. And we're going to get to it. We're going to get to it.
Uh-huh. That was an
Because
indication that some hokey pokey was gonna be in the game. But like I said last week, knowing what happened, if that would have happened at the beginning, yeah, they would have lost big parts of that audience.
So now during the countdown show, there was live tributes to John. R-Truth performed "What's Up," but he rewrote it for John.
And yeah, y'all can find that on YouTube, man. That was pretty cool. I ain't
It
gonna
was
lie.
it was nice. It was nice. I enjoyed that.
I
And
agree.
then tuberculosis had to chime in, time out. He practiced all day on that, and like R-Truth don't know what he doing. I'm like, if you don't sit your bald headed down somewhere and shut up, this is R-Truth. He can rap in his daggone sleep. You better go on somewhere. You better go on somewhere, cause you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. We get to the main event. Cody and Oba opened up the show, and it was a good match. It was going good. Oba was beating the dog crap out of Cody. When I say he was beating the crap out of Cody, he was beating the crap out of Cody. Cody was even looking shocked, like, I don't think you supposed to hit me that hard. And I had this feeling. Something said, Drew gonna show up. And I said to myself, no, he ain't. He better be somewhere sitting down. This is a good match. You better not mess this up for me. And something said, okay, you keep thinking that, heifer, because this is about to get messed up. I'm like, shut up talking to me, because this is not gonna get messed up. Oba finna get this win. Oba gonna pin Cody. And as the match went on, the next thing I know, guess who runs his raggedy behind into the ring? When I say I got to cussing, woo! I went all the way off. I took going off to a whole new level. I'm like, you son of a biscuit eater. Didn't nobody ask you to come out there? And then, see, this is why I don't like new wrestling fans. They make me mad. Well, they was gonna let Cody win anyway. No, Cody was not gonna win. I don't care what you say. Cody was not gonna win that match because, honey, when Oba hit him, that what Lord have mercy, Oba clotheslined him. I felt bad for Cody. I'm like, lay there, and take that, get that, honey, just lay there. Don't get up, don't get up, don't get
Road
up
to
no more.
Stardom in the building. What up, Road? What's happening?
Hey, Road. So when Oba realized, hold on, it's supposed to be me and oh no. He grabbed Drew. He was like, hold on, what you think you doing? You interfering in my match. Now, what you and him got going on is you and him, but now you interfering in my stuff. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Now you making me mad. So this, I don't know who Drew think he is, but what he should not have done was poke. He poked Oba in his chest. Oba, when the I felt that shove. When he shoved him down to that ground, I was like, ooh, ooh, yes. Part of his soul went up in the air and looked at him and said, you dumb dumb, wrong one. You made the wrong one mad.
Yeah, you strong, Drew, but you see
Oba,
this? That's
Oba is
320 pounds.
exactly. Oba
Six
is on
foot
a whole
six.
nother level.
That's a big dude.
He is. Now, Drew gets up. Cody hits him with the Cody cutter. And y'all get a load of this. You know when he hits the Cody cutter from the top rope, now they calling that the super. I'm like, what? That's what we doing. Okay, all right, all right. But anyway, he hit him with the Cody cutter, and then he walks into a nice little choke slam because Oba choke slammed him, and I know he said I should have just stayed my behind where I was. So that's how the first little match. I was just upset because I don't care what nobody say. You say what you want to say. Oba was gonna get that win. Oba was gonna get that win.
First match, thumbs
Now,
down.
now, uh, wait a minute, y'all. Just 1 second. Hold on, y'all. It was. Um. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay. Whew. Second match of the night. Bailey and Sol Ruka. And so Ruka came out with what's her name? Zaria. Zaria. And Bailey had what's her name? Lyra. Lyra Valkyria in her corner. Okay. And it was a nice match. It was a lovely match. Everything was going wonderful and everything. And honey, them ladies put on a lovely show. Um, but yeah. Honey, when Lyra hit the soul snatcher, I said, Bailey, your soul gone. It's gone. It's gone. I can't even describe. Y'all got to see this for yourself.
I just seen that for the first time a couple weeks ago. And when I seen it, I was like, oh my.
I,
Now that's a finishing move right there.
yes, that is. I like it.
That look like it hurt.
I'm like, and his name perfect.
Yeah, cause it look like
So
you get hit with that, and it's like
Yeah,
Ooh, my whole body
your
don't
soul
feel
done went
too
up and
good.
cussed you out from 6 ways to Sunday, and jump back in your body.
That part.
Cause, but honey, so Ruka got that 3 count. She beat Bailey. I was like, oh my God, go on, girl, go on, go on. I'm telling you. So they can bring her up to the main roster, and she can hang with them ladies. I'm telling you, she can hang with them sisters. What was that third match? The third one was for the tag team championship, and Lord, when I say
Okay,
I
second
was,
match, thumbs up.
yes, most definitely, most definitely. The third match was for the tag team championships, and it was the champions AJ Styles and Dragon Lee against Javon Evans and Leon Slater. And Lord have mercy, when I say I was on pins and needles, I was on pins and needles. I done held my breath and everything else, and I'm like, oh Lord. I'm like, oh, that was so close. That was a close one. I didn't know what them fellas gave they all. They gave they all. It was some close ones. AJ and Dragon Lee were close to losing them titles. They was almost the former tag team champions. Cause give
Yeah,
just
yeah,
give them.
she ain't lying. They was getting it in, y'all. Them two youngsters, they the real deal. Especially that dude Evans. Again, if you ain't seen that brother wrestle,
You
that
got to.
I mean, just think of I can't really even compare him to nobody for real, for real. He is
He
that unique in his style.
he is. He really
He
is. And,
everywhere with it.
and he when you think he's down, he will surprise you. Be
Mm,
like, sight.
and just stupid quick. I mean, you be like, oh damn. Jumping
Uh-huh.
that top rope quick as hell. Oh damn.
Uh-huh. Cause
Did he just jump all the way to the other side of the floor?
I have seen him do that on NXT. And I'm like, dude, he over there, you over here. Don't do that, because you ain't gonna make it. Don't do that. The first time I saw him do that, I'm like, you ain't gonna make, see, you gonna hurt yourself. I'm just sitting up here talking junk. And he hit that dude. I'm like, oh my, you can fly. I said, I will never doubt you again. Ever. Cause that he got skills. And on Friday night on SmackDown, he beat the Miz. But but I'm telling you, AJ and Dragon, they got a workout on Saturday night, because even AJ was surprised they won. AJ was shocked and thrilled all at the same time. Cause and you know, they and like good sportsmen and everything. And that's one thing I like. Everybody was good sportsmen up until one point. Um um everybody shaking hands and holding each other's arms up and stuff, and I really like that. I'm saying, see, that's
Yeah,
how you do it.
yeah, definitely time for both of them to come on up to the main roster.
Yes, most definitely.
They've done all they can do in the NXT. Quit playing.
That's right, that's right. It's time, it's time, it's time. Oh Lord, y'all y'all the main event, the main event. Now the DC crowd was pissing me off. They booing the
Wait,
wrong
wait,
people.
wait, 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 wait. First and foremost, as I really thought about it, if they like, why the hell was that damn match there in DC? You
I
know it's better audiences than damn DC.
Oh yeah, because it should have been somewhere else. Because wait a minute, I gotta back up because I did miss one thing, and that did kind of it was funny, and it did kind of it was funny before we went into that devastating match. But DC did make me mad because they was booing the wrong people at the wrong time. Do you know these stupid people? And yes, I said what I said. So if you don't like it, build a bridge and get over it. Um, they booed Stu. How you gonna boo Stu? When they interviewed Stu on the kickoff show, talking about, how he was feeling with this is gonna be the last time him being the cameraman, for John, they started booing. As soon as they said his name, they started booing. I'm like, is y'all on something? Y'all on that stuff, ain't you? Because what sense does that make? But before we got to the horrifying main event, um, what's his name? Miz out there. Miz come out there. It should have been me. It should have been me. I'm the one that should be facing John. So did Truth run out there, in his Cena gear, you know, and he said, I know what you did. I know what you did with Nick Aldis balls. And I'm like, oh Jesus. And he lifted his hand up. He said, I got right here the person who it should have been. And of course, Miz grabs the ball, open it up, and he reads the name, and he said Joe Hendry. And then you hear when you say his name, he appears, and this is sad that this has grown on me because he comes down, he comes down and everything. Lord, they done him and Truth done jumped off. Oh Lord have mercy. They done jumped on me. You gotta see. You gotta go back and look at it. That was the funniest thing. Joe Joe pins him. Truth does the 3 count. It just tickled me. Okay, now I done put off for as long as I can put off. That piss poor match. And I hope Triple H catches all kinds of craps in his legs, in his back. I hope he has back spasms from the pits of hell. Yes, I said it, and I meant what I said. And don't give me that crap about John has to approve this. John, approved it and all this. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. This is not how you do. This ain't how you do one of your legends. This is not how you do this. When I say John carried that match, John literally carried that match on his back. What was Gunther doing? The same BS that he does in every single match. Every single match. The same crap. We seen that the last time you wrestled. We saw that when you wrestled LA Knight. He's got John in the sleeper hold. Your sleeper hold is not effective. People have had, it's been different theories circling around. John was smiling at the end. If you look at it, he's smiling. Who do you know that's in a sleeper hold that smiles? In a sleeper hold. John does this light tap. Even John's dad is pissed off about how this match went. And he made a comment. He commented about it. He said, you notice he was smiling, right? He said you do realize he did a light tap. It wasn't a tap how usually mugs do to get out the sleeper hole. It was a light tap because they either do one or two things. They do that quick tap, like get this mug off me, or they go to sleep. The referee does the 3 count with the arm and calls it. John did a light tap and John was smiling. John was like, this is a bunch of bullshit. I don't care what. I know there's some Gunther fans out there, but that does not look good for Gunther. Yes, that's how it ended. That's how it ended. But the sad thing was, like I said, John carried that match on his back. Literally, John carried that match because John put on one. He put on a match. Now he put on for the last one. He put it on. He put it on. But that's how it ended. It ended him. He in the sleeper hole. He does this light tap. He's smiling. End of the match. So Gunther is out there, he's looking at the little people at rings. Some little kid, I thought the little, honey, what I saw, the little clip, I thought that little kid was going to come over that barricade and beat the crap out of Gunther. And we're going to talk, we're going to, uh-huh. People were shocked. People were crying. Everybody was like, oh, hell no, this ain't how we going to end this. Mm-hmm. They booed him. You, you, and then you hear you effed up. You effed up, which he did. It was horrible. Now, John didn't.
When I tell you, I'm sitting here imagining what Queen is thinking in that moment. But as I'm watching it later on through the highlights, I'm like, that's how they did it. Oh, that's up good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sadly, that wasn't the craziest thing that happened this weekend, unfortunately. Rest in peace. But man, he deserved way better than that. It was two big thumbs down, okay? Two huge thumbs down. Only to be exasperated by what happened Monday, which I'm sure we'll talk about in a minute.
Yeah, we gonna get to that crap Monday. Um. So John, he didn't do a speech. Um. Punk and Cody got in the ring. They gave each one handed. They gave him their belts, and he posed. He posed with their belts. I thought that was cool. Um. Um. We got the whole locker room emptied out down there. Um, yeah, everybody was down there. Elias was there. We saw him in the crowd. Um, Everybody was there. Now, the only person that was not down there was our tribal chief, and that's because he was in back. And I'm gonna say this, and I know there's some Cody fans, and you take it however the hell you want to take it. I don't care. But that's the difference between our tribal chief and Cody. See, Cody stayed down there extra time and everything, and the camera's all on him. It's not about you. This is what's not nowhere near shape or form about you. He was down there past the time when after John got out the ring, left his shoe. John took off his tennis shoe, left his shoes in the ring, took off his wristbands, His armband left him in the
Right.
ring.
And y'all freaking John Cena fan let it that want him to take the shorts off. Y'all nasty. Y'all know y'all nasty. And like take the shorts off too, daddy. That's nasty.
Yeah, no, y'all was doing a little too much with that one. um, so and John walked up the ramp for the final time. Cody stays down there hanging around. Even Drew said something. Drew posted said he was. Is the camera on me? Yeah. Reason Roman was not down there, because Roman waited for John in back. Roman had his time with Cody. I mean, not with Cody. With John. Sorry, with John. He had his own private moment with John. There's now photos circulating of them two, hugging and talking and laughing and joking. He had his own moment. It was not about him being. He knows when to fall back, because he know if he went out there, people would start Roman. You know how they love to do the little song where they turn his name into a song and everything. It wasn't about him, and that's why he didn't take his little happy behind out there. He stayed in back where he should have. Now all Cody had to do was when Punk left, he should have left too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Now,
no,
of course, don't forget some of the OGs was there. Of course, Undertaker was in the
under
building, as you would think he would be.
yeah,
Of course, his first match was with Kurt Angle, and Kurt Angle was in the building. That made
yeah,
sense as well.
yes, yes. So we had Hall of
Our,
Famers.
our RVD was in the house.
Yeah, yeah,
Booker
yeah.
T was there.
We had God, we had a lot. We had a
Yeah.
lot of the Hall of Famers, the old schools, and our new, up and coming superstars. We everybody.
Hmm.
Now Randy Orton was not there,
And he talks about that.
and Randy made a cute little video. Um, he was with Omos, and he made a cute little video. It was funny, and of little video tribute for John. So as far as the tributes to John, I enjoyed that. I liked that. I just did not like that match and how it went. But John, the way John did it, he didn't do no speech. He said thank you in his own way to the fans, and he walked off. Now, yeah, he's done. He's done. Um, John did sign a 5-year deal with the WWE. He's an ambassador, and he will be working with the new talent and the up and coming superstars. He will be working closely with them, and we will see him make appearances. But as far as him getting in the square circle, wrestling, yeah, that's it. It's a wrap.
And also,
Unfortunately, that last terrible match is
yeah,
what we got.
we did learn some other good news because keep in mind, he is also a great ambassador for the Make a Wish Foundation.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know that John Cena has granted more Make a Wish than any other athlete or celebrity ever, and he will
Mm-hmm.
continue to do so, according to them. Which
Mm-hmm.
is cool.
So that's where we stand at as far as John's career. Now, what I did not like is the disrespect. Now, okay, let me talk about Gunther. Um, okay, let me try to say this in a nice way. Gunther had nerve enough to say he is not a sports entertainer. He's a professional wrestler. You are not a professional wrestler. A professional wrestler is like the OGs, the Jay Strongbowls, the Ricky Steamboats, the Ric Flairs, um, yes, the Harley Races, the Ernie Lads. the Rufus R. Freight Train Jones. Those men are professional wrestlers. Yes, because they can perform. They can keep the crowd on the edge of their seat because you never know what they was gonna pull out their bag of tricks. You know, they wasn't a one-trick pony. We keep seeing the same crap from you. You can't even cut a daggone promo. A promo is when a mug come out there and call you everything but a child of God. And you know I may not have should have put this fight with them because I don't think I'm going to make it out. And now you are rethinking your life choices. When you come out and cut a promo, it's like watching paint dry. And then your opponent is thinking, you know what? If I can't beat him, I can always get a couple of us and we can just beat the dog crap out of him. Somebody distract the referee. We got this, and I'm gonna get this win. That is what you are. You cannot compare yourself to the greats.
And yeah, you want to talk about a promo? It was a good promo that night, but it wasn't from that fool. It was from the man himself.
Mm-hmm.
One of the best promos ever by one of the great promo people ever. That would be CM Punk.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna talk about that here in a minute.
Mm-hmm.
But Gunther brings his ignorant. Whew, whew. He comes out there and he is bragging about what he did. You didn't do nothing. Then he had the nerve enough to disrespect John Cena and then say that you tapped out like a little
Like
bitch.
a little bitch.
Excuse me, you rated Frankenstein looking son of a biscuit eater? That wasn't even a tap. That was a weak ass tap, if you ask me. I'm with John Cena. I'm with John Cena Senior. That was a light tap. I don't even count, honey. In my mind and in my little universe, and anybody that got a problem with it, oh well, I don't care. That match did not happen. John did not lose to him.
Okay, now here's the problem I'm having with it. Of course, the mastermind behind the foolishness would be that man right there, right? And now we done seen it set up to where John Cena and Goldberg have lost their final matches to that clown, Gunther, by tap out.
Oh, y'all, if you are not mad now, y'all better rally up because if he does, if he tries to pull honey, I'm telling you, he better not agree to this, which I don't think he will because considering who this is, y'all, we finna lose a whole lot of our fellas here. We finna lose AJ Styles. We getting ready. R-Truth is getting ready to leave us too, cause he said after his current deal, he's gone too. But honey, they just it is circulating now that Brock Lesnar is getting
Mm-hmm.
ready to call it next year. So now
Mm-hmm.
they saying that Gunther is gonna retire Brock Lesnar. Now Brock, there's a lot of people that don't like you because of that mess with Vince. And all I'm gonna say is these were grown ass people making grown ass decisions. And if you that ain't got nothing to do with us. Brock, don't you go out like that. Don't you go out like that. You go out. I want to see you suplex him to the pits of hell. Um, I want you to see you F5 him every which way but loose. I want to see you because ain't no way Gunther can beat Brock. There's no way. Do not agree to anything that Triple H
Yeah,
tried
yeah,
to
yeah,
have
yeah.
you
Y'all
do.
see this, right? Him.
Him,
Come
him.
on now.
Come on now. Come
Come
on,
on now.
work. Come on, work with us. We know who got that match. So yes, we need you to yeah, no, cause whatever Triple H, no.
No.
we tied this, and let me back up. Just let me back up. Just a minute back to Saturday Night Main Event. See, if Gunther was so comfortable about what had happened, um, you wouldn't have to have security walk you to your bus because them DC fans was surrounding his behind. It was about to be on and popping up in DC, and he had this little smirk on his face. That wasn't a smile of confidence. That was that fear smile. That was that smile when a mug gets like, oh, these muggers are finna send me to the upper room. He was scared because if you really was about that life like the OGs was, you would have stood 10 toes down because you like, look, bring it on. No, you had security to get you to that bus. But anyway, yes, his disrespectful behind said that, yeah, yeah. So now he think he done did something. See, you fail to realize something. There are John Cena fans in all of the 50 states and overseas as well. You still got to make it through a whole nother. People ain't gonna forget about this. They're not gonna forget about what you said. And there's some folks that take this very, very seriously. Because I remember back in the day, Paul Roddy Piper, honey, Roddy Piper. Remember the black leather jacket that Roddy Piper always wore?
I remember that. Yeah.
Y'all do realize that is basically it's Kevlar into that jacket because he been like ding, ding, poke several times by people.
Yeah.
People do not play. You think I'm kidding, honey? You back in the day, them fans did not play. You want? I'm gonna tell y'all a quick little horror story, real quick, before we go into the rest of Monday Night Raw. JYD, the Junkyard Dog. It was a storyline, but see, back then we didn't know it was a storyline. That the Freebirds had threw some lie into his face and blinded him. Now, if you ask Michael Hayes will tell you this never happened. That wasn't true. It was not true. Oh, yes, it is true. I remember. I was around when this happened. I remember it. I remember it like it happened yesterday. JYD was at an event at one of the house shows, right? And the Freebirds was wrestling. They had JYD sitting ringside, right? Okay, now he's supposed to be blind, right? So the Freebirds was wrestling that night, and they was in the ring acting like they was going to, jump on JYD. There was a fan sitting behind JYD. This dude pulled out a freaking, I think it was a 38. He was finna send all them mugs to the upper room. He said, dog, we got your back. JYD didn't know what to do because he was like, oh, Lord, I can't let them get, pow pow. But I can't let them know that I can see. Luckily, security got to the dude. But the dude was not playing. Now, if you ask Michael Hayes about it, Michael Hayes, no, that never happened. You a lie and the truth ain't in you. I remember when it happened. That dude was not playing, honey. That man was getting ready to send all of them to the upper room about JYD because they really, because we really thought they had blinded him. We really thought they had blinded him. I mean, people was looking for them. They was trying to figure out what hotel they was staying in to get them. So there's still some, not rep to take people walking around here that are really upset about this match. And Triple H, you might want to watch your back, cause I'm just saying, you the one put this mess together. But Raw wasn't no better. When you had him open up the show and be that daggone disrespectful and say that ignorant crap that he said. And that didn't yeah, yeah. No, no. Gunther ain't gonna last. I don't care what nobody say. Gunther is not gonna have a long career. He's not, because he keeps doing the same mess over and over. Because to be honest about it, who really honestly do if they put him, I don't see him drawing in ticket sales like that. Like a Roman Reigns, like a John Cena, like a CM Punk. I just don't. He's gonna phase out here soon. It's not gonna be long. He's not gonna last as long as people think. But we suffered through the rest of Raw. It was like, okay. Uh, but CM Punk, he came out there and he cut a promo. Now he when I say he went off on the Steiners, he went off on the Steiners. He went off on honey when I he honey. He done said Braun ain't got brain cells. He done talked junk about his daddy and his uncle and everybody. Now Breaker gonna get upset and gonna spear Punk and talk about the next time you talk about my family, you won't be standing on two legs. Hold on. Where was that energy when Cody clearly said, and I quote, honestly speaking, a Steiner is never better than a Rhodes. I heard him when he said it. You didn't have that same energy for no Cody Rhodes. So, excuse me, where was that same energy, buddy? And you do realize this is CM Punk. You think he talked about, now you said something about his wife. You thought he wasn't gonna say nothing about your special family. Your daddy walked around here for years barking and shit. I was like, what is wrong with him? Why he keep barking? And they tell me, well, he's the dog faced gremlin. Well, he ain't got to bark like that. You sure he ain't touched? And then Scott, oh my God, Scott Steiner. He went to, you see how he looked there, like a normal human being, to Big Papa Punk. And I'm like, oh, he on that stuff. Because
It's called steroids, children.
honey, when I saw Scott for the first time after the change, when he went from that to Big Papa Pump, I'm like, hold on. Who that? That's Scott Steiner. That ain't the Scott Steiner I know.
I swear he was up. I didn't know who the hell that was. I swear.
I said, that's not Scott Steiner. Everybody trying to convince me that's Scott Steiner. I'm not, that ain't the dude I know. And then when you listen to him, oh my God, Steiner, like this is Steiner math. Like, who taught you math? That don't even add up. That's why when he did the ages, that time that Braun Breaker did the ages of CM Punk and LA Knight and said that they was 200 and something, and that added together didn't come nowhere near close to that number that he gave. I said, yeah, we know who helped you with your math homework. But you upset because CM Punk talked about your family. What you thought was gonna happen. Now you gonna get your butt beat because you speared him. He got something for you. But let's talk about that bull crap reveal. We finally find out who is the man in black. Y'all, did y'all see it? It was none other than Austin Theory. It was Austin Theory. And y'all, Austin looked like he owned that stuff. That now look, I want y'all to look closely at these pictures. Look closely at these pictures. The one, okay, if I'm looking at it, it's gonna be on my left. The one that says WWE Superstar. That's when Vince had the company. That's when he was up under Vince. He looked look at him, he looked healthy. He looked like a superstar. He looked normal. Now this is coming back up under Triple H. Look, he looked like he just came off a 2-day drunk. He looked like he been smoking some of this stuff you ain't got no business smoking. And I ain't talking about the good stuff. I'm talking about this stuff that's bad for you. Mm, mm, mm. Look at Paul Austin Theory. He just looked just wrong, gone wrong in so many ways. But yes, this is what, man, I was like, you got to be freaking kidding me. Austin Theory, it'd have been better if it was Ricky Saints. Oh, Lord have mercy. So yes, y'all. We had now the matches. I will admit the matches on Saturday night main event leading up to the main event was nice. I enjoyed them. That main event match, I was not happy. I'm still mad about it. And yeah. And and then Raw didn't help the situation none at all. It's like, who wrote this? Who put this together? So now they're trying to build up for the first show of the year, which marks 1 year of them being what on Netflix, right? Yeah, it's a year now. It will be a year. So that first show in next year or whatever will mark the 1 year. Whatever. At this point, I don't care because he's gonna mess it up. I'm gonna watch it, but I ain't got high hopes for it. Um,
So, if I remember correctly, the next pay per view is the Royal Rumble. And we got basically a whole 5-6 weeks to build up for that.
mm-hmm.
They better do it right. They
They
better
better.
do it right.
They better. Oh yeah, and supposedly when Brock retires, he's gonna retire at SummerSlam. Supposedly, we'll see how that goes. I guess Brock said if I'm gonna retire, I'm going out on PLE. I ain't going out on no freaking Saturday night main event. Oh yeah, the poll. I put up a poll that asked, should I go to Money in the Bank in New Orleans on September the 6th? On my end, it was 100% yes. So 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 the plans are we're gonna plan for going to New Orleans for Money in the Bank. So I'm gonna take you on the journey, y'all. Y'all gonna go on this journey, of us preparing for it, the whole 9 yards and everything. So yeah, so get ready for that. Now I'm gonna tell you right now. Now, if these tickets are just totally outrageous and ridiculous, yeah, I might not be in there. I might be at somebody bar or something watching it on the TV with the other alcoholics. Um, I'm just saying. I'm just saying because I do want to see how they do the setup now for the PLEs because
Yeah,
from what I understand, it's totally different now from the way it was back in the day. So yeah,
yeah. I
so
definitely got to send you a little something for the pop up shop so you can get me a couple items. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. So they got the hey, we're gonna be all around in there, and like I said, I will be, hey, y'all gonna go on the journey with me, but let's pray these tickets, something. we ain't got to give up an arm, a leg, and another arm for, because they are getting ridiculous with the ticket prices. It's nothing like it was back in the day. So that's where we're at. So the vote is, and we will be going to Money in the Bank. So it's on the calendar. um, I think that's it. That's it. Thursday I will be doing wrestling news to close us out for this year. I will give y'all all the wonderful updates of what I have so far. Of any wrestling news I'll have up, up until Thursday. And then, we'll be gone for the holidays. Hope everybody enjoy their holidays. Enjoy your family and your friends. And we'll see y'all guys back, after the first of the year. E.
All right, before we go, let me tell you guys that I am doing my very last I Am Nighthawk Pod show this Sunday. That is this Sunday, December 21st, 2025. After 6 years of having a solo project on the air, I have decided to shut down my solo project. But before I go, I have several people to thank and several people to clown. Because if I'm going to go out, I'm going out in a blaze of glory. I got some things to say. So for y'all who like controversy and all that, and that's why you ain't watched, yeah, you might want to watch this episode. You definitely would. And if some of y'all got some things to say about these years of me being on the show and doing my thing, and you finally want your say so, please show up. Please pull up to the comments. I want to hear from you. If you don't say nothing too outlandish, I most definitely will post it and address it right there on the spot. Because when I'm done, I'm done. So come on through. Again, that's I Am Nighthawk, special time 8 p.m. this Sunday.
All right now. Was there any questions for this week? Okay. All right. Okay. Tonight, after my show.
Okay, yeah. After the show, of course, we will have the indie experience with our girl Road to Stardom. Her special guest tonight will be Coach Vincent. He will come on to talk music with us and also give y'all his thoughts as his team, the Midwestern Bulldogs, are going to play in their championship game this Saturday. So check it on out in about 30 minutes.
All right, y'all. And as always, I appreciate you guys for stopping by and hanging out with us. And I appreciate, you know, everybody that checks the show out, afterwards. And click that like button. I said bucket, didn't I? hit the like button. But we appreciate you.
Yeah,
And I
and
thank
also
you.
remember, if y'all see this after the live broadcast and check it out, and y'all leave comments, we will address those comments later on. We like to do that. So by all means, leave your comments. Respectful ones, please. Thank you very much.
Leave your questions, because any questions you leave, I most definitely will answer them on Thursday show. So we appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys on Thursday. Bye.
Step into the ring, better know the name. Champions rise, no chains can hold. Best in the world, my story's bold. Body frame the struggle, pile drive the pain. Blood, sweat, tears pour in like rain. I pin my fears, count to 3, it's done. Rope to rope, I shine brighter than the sun. They say I'm the heel, but I'm feeling like a king. Belt on my waist, hear the victory sing. The strap's my crown, the mat's my throne. Every title I take, I make it my own. Rumble time roar, echoes in the night. Breath raises my hand, I've won the fight. Champion swagger, never lose my stride. The smoke clears out, but I'm still inside.